I have to re-explain all of this, don't I? Okay. I'm gonna start with the first part. Where the fuck did my chat go? Okay. Everything's pissing me off. Everything's making me so mad right now. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I need to explain a lot of things. Hold on. I'm just gonna fucking check that I'm live first. Hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really mad right now because a lot of. Okay, I'm live. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Hold on. I'm gonna wait for people to join, and then I'm gonna start explaining. I will literally sit here and wait for 5 to 10 minutes before I get anybody in here because I need to explain why the counter's higher than last stream, and second of all, I need to explain that I got my EV back, but I also need to. Oh, oh my god, dude. Mm. Mm-hmm. Hate everything, dude. I hate everything. I'm gonna start waiting. I'm gonna wait for people to come into chat first. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm like not in a good mood right now. So much stuff just happened that just really pissed me off. I know I'm live now. I'm just gonna wait for people to join. Oh my god, I just did over 100 encounters off stream. I didn't even mean to do that. The shiny didn't pop up, by the way. You know what? Should I just explain it? I'll just explain it now in case anybody's watching this fucking VOD, which I don't think anybody is, and then I'll re-explain it if people join. Okay, so what happened, right? First, I'm gonna explain why the encounter number is so high. OBS, for whatever reason, said that I was live and made it appear like what happened was I stopped stream. I went to my managed broadcasting. It said that my broadcast of part 16, I could still click on it. I clicked on it. I started streaming. Boom. And OBS was running as if I was streaming. It was showing me my input volume. It was showing me the chat. I go to my YouTube channel. There is no live happening. So OBS completely shut off my broadcast and made it seem as if I was streaming. To me, at least. Hence why I did quite a few encounters before realizing, oh crap, I'm not streaming. OBS is lying to me. So I did like over 100 encounters off stream. The shiny didn't pop up, by the way. What I should explain is because the last stream ended on the worst cliffhanger of all time, which made it appear like I had just completely fucked myself out of never getting an Eevee. Arcanine or Entei, thoughts? Entei. I like Entei more. You're a new chatter, by the way. Hi. Sorry, a lot just happened right now. So, I kind of messed. I'm hunting Bill's Eevee right now in Pokemon Heartgold. I accidentally saved after I had received a non-shiny one, and I undid the event flag through like a file editor or whatever. And now that's one thing I needed to explain as well. I feel guilty about that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that really takes away from the spirit of the run because I don't know. But I didn't want to waste like 3,600 encounters or whatever I did. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's so much happening. And then I accidentally did like a bunch of encounters off stream because OBS made it seem like I was streaming and I wasn't streaming. Oh my god, I got. Oh, dude. Oh, I sound like a lunatic. I sound like a lunatic right now. Oh my god, dude. I. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna start this from the top. I'm just gonna lay it out like I'm talking to my fucking therapist right now. Last stream, I had to end actually a couple streams ago. I had to end mildly early because I had like a family issue that popped up. I had to watch my nephew because my parents were leaving the house and I was the only one home that could watch him. So I had to end stream early and I was mildly frustrated about it. So my mind was kind of elsewhere. And after receiving one of the EVs I was doing resets for, I instead of just closing my game, I accidentally saved over it because I save a lot subconsciously when I play Pokemon games, and that part of my brain kind of just came out in that moment because my mind was elsewhere and not really on my resets. Um, and then when I came back to stream again later today, which I'm doing right now, which was it last stream? Yeah. I realized that, oh shoot, I accidentally saved over a non-shiny Eevee. So what I did is I went to PKHex, which is a ROM save file editor, and I undid the flag check that says I received Bill's Eevee, so that I can then still receive Eevees from Bill, even though I technically saved over a received Eevee. Then I had a moral dilemma about that, because I was like, well, if this is a real cartridge, I would have failed that Eevee. But at the same time, if doing that on a real cartridge was possible, most people would just, in my position, would have just done it anyways. Which I feel, and plus I'm already doing some inauthentic things with this ROM, like I'm using speed up and stuff. So I'm not sure how big of a deal it really is, and I was gonna ask people like what they thought about me undoing that save check or that flag check or whatever. And I did a whole rant about this on a stream that I thought I was doing that OBS made me seem like I was doing, but in reality I wasn't actually live and OBS was just lying to me. So I did like over 100 resets ranting about this just for me to not actually be live, and OBS really was just straight up lying to me. So now two bad things have happened, which is now I have this dilemma with Bill's Eevee, and now I just did over 100 encounters off stream on accident. And I'm going through a mental breakdown right now over a fucking Pokemon game. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And if anybody's joining and needs me to explain anything that has happened, I will be glad to. Oh my god, dude. Whatever. I'm gonna continue doing EVs for right now. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but it does, for some reason shit doesn't sit right with me. I don't know why, but it's really not that big of a deal. Like logically, I know it's not a big deal, but for some reason I overthink things a lot. All right, and I did over 100 resets. I did like 113 encounters off stream because OBS made me think I was streaming. Fucking April Fools in April. I'm sorry. I'm actually just crashing out on a live stream right now in front of like 2 viewers. Ugh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's over a stupid Pokemon game. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. Okay. I did ask a couple people, like, because I overthink things like this a lot, and they're saying it doesn't really matter. It's a single player game. Don't like make the game unfun. Like, if you want to undo it, it's a simple mistake. Like, yada yada yada. So I'm gonna continue resetting for the Eevee. Is the conclusion I've made. As for me doing encounters off stream, I'm really mad about that because I had set a precedent that I was gonna do every single reset on stream, and I thought I was, and OBS just straight up lied to me. So I'm sorry. Those 113 encounters, which weren't shiny anyways, by the way, are off stream. I promise to God, like I put it. I'm not a very religious person. I put it on literally everything. I'm not just making up encounters. I wouldn't do that anyways. There's no point in me doing that. That would be lying to myself. Okay. Let's continue. Oh my god, dude. Whatever. Whatever, man. Let's continue. I've been ranting for like 15, 20 minutes and getting no resets done. Oh, 3,700. Wait, it's 3,700. Am I on 3,764? I don't even know how many resets I'm on now. Am I on 3,764? I swear that said 63, but then I opened my counter again and it was on 64, so I think it just didn't update. I'm gonna say it's this. If I'm like literally one off by the end of it, that's neither here nor there. Okay. let's continue doing EVs. Starting from 3,764. Ugh. If I get the EV this fucking stream, oh, dude, this game is trolling me. Cause the amount of emotional roller coaster I've been on with this just in the last 2 streams, quote unquote. Because the last one was literally 5 minutes. Because I thought I was streaming for longer. I thought I had paused the stream and not fully stopped it, and OBS even made it seem that way. Oh man. I'm so sorry. I sound like an absolute lunatic. And I drove away somebody that was like a freaking new viewer too, and I feel so bad. Oh. I can't wait when I make a long form video on this. And I'm just gonna include this crash out on in that video. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Well, at least I'm doing EV resets again. I fixed it. I just didn't for a little bit of time. I didn't feel great about it because it didn't feel the most authentic. But whatever. I'm more, but not. It's not even about that anymore. I'm just so mad I did like over 100 encounters off stream, dude. Because I had a precedent that I was gonna stream all of my encounters, and then OBS made it seem like I was streaming when there was literally no broadcast up. Like it was showing my input volume. It literally had the stop streaming button. I had my chat up as if, like, you know, people were gonna be chatting on a stream that didn't even fucking exist. Oh, I have the mouth of a sailor right now, dude. Alright. I lost over 100 encounters. It's not the end of the world. I'm just gonna try to keep it off my mind. We're gonna get through a lot more resets. And you know what? The rest of the stream's gonna be good. You know what? I don't want to bring the vibes down. I've been bringing the vibes down the whole fucking time, but you know what? Let's get into normal Ed mood, where I'm just kind of watching YouTube videos with my brain off, doing resets. Just forget any of the last hour of my life just happened. It's that simple. It's that simple. Alrighty. Alright, hold on 1 second. There we go. I have my YouTube video up now. Whatever. I don't even care about the whole, like, undoing the event flag or whatever. I'm just more mad at the fact that I did resets and OBS had lied to me that I was streaming them. I can promise to fucking anything that I did literally do those resets. Again, you can see I don't have the shiny Eevee, like, I didn't change anything other than the event flags that I accidentally saved after one of the EVs. I'm not sure if that's evident enough. Now I kind of hope the EV doesn't happen at least for like another like a few hundred encounters or so. Actually, you know what? I don't care when the EV happens. I know I'm not hacking or doing anything to manipulate the game in an unfair way to make this challenge easier. But it definitely would seem suspicious if I got the EV in like the next few encounters or so. Anyways, how was everybody's day today? Oh, man. Oh, what a day, huh? What a fucking day. Alright, I think I've calmed down now. Can't wait to watch that all back later, though, and just laugh at myself. In other news, we're almost at 3,800 encounters. All of a sudden, life's okay again. the, the Earth didn't collapse in on itself. And I was just overreacting the whole time over a fucking children's game because I'm stupid. Give me 1 second. My feet are cold. I'm gonna put on socks. I'm sorry if that's random. Ugh. I have like these fucking wool socks. So comfortable. Oh, let me turn on my light. I'm like living in a freaking cave right now. Give me a moment. Alright, let's go. This is number 3,800 on EVs. Despite all this, I will get to at least 3,400. That I will assure. Alright, 38-20. Yeah, the number of encounters is starting to look a little too real. It's a lot of EVs, and it's still not even halfway to odds yet. feel like, I mean, even though the encounter, I feel like everything's moving in slow motion. Maybe I'm just tweaking. I feel like everything has been moving in slow motion for like the last like 10 minutes. What's up, Alex? Skinny pop, nice. I like skinny pop. Skinny pop's good. $38. Oops. Alright, 200th encounter. Even though over like 100 of my encounters and you can get caught on stream, which still makes me a little upset. Cynthia's original team. Actually, let me see if I can remember Cynthia's team without looking at the chat right now. Because I just watched a video on Cynthia's team earlier. Spiritomb, Milotic, Garchomp, Lucario, Roserade, and Togekiss. Yeah. She has no single type specialty. Yeah. Most champions don't really... I mean, it's actually, no, some champions do, but a lot of the champions don't really have a type specialty because it usually just ends up being your rival in a lot of the games. Steven and Wallace are an exception. In Hoenn, they both have type specialties, and they're the champions. Like, Steven is more of a steel and a rock type sort of specialist, and Wallace, obviously, is a water type specialist. And Lance, I guess, is also specializes in dragon types, and he's the champion in this region. So, it really depends on the game. Yeah. I think most of the champions haven't really specialized in one though. Like Diantha and Gen 6 didn't specialize on a particular type. How and Gen 7 didn't specialize in a particular type. Or Professor Kukui. Depends what game you play. I think it depends what game you play. Either of them could be the champion. Gen 8, I'm already forgetting his name, and he's like really iconic. Leon? Yeah. He doesn't specialize in a particular typing. Oh yeah, Iris. I forgot about Iris. Hydreigon, Druddigon, Archeops, Aggron, Lapras, and her signature Haxor. She primarily specializes in Dragon type Pokemon. Yeah, I forgot about Iris. I forgot she's like a Dragon type trainer. Yeah, it really does depend on the game then. Iris is an underrated champion. She's cool. I've seen Leon versus Lance battle for Pokemon Journeys. It was epic. Champion versus champion. Leon won. I mean, Leon has a more balanced team overall. So Lance is a fucking cheater. Fuck Lance. Like, sorry to be so heinous with my language, but bro had Dragonites before level 55. Like, actual cheater, bro. That's so stupid. Oh my god. Alright, 3870. I wouldn't share information like that, like where your friend goes to college. I also try not to discuss politics, but I mean, I'm less concerned about that. I'm more concerned about the sharing of where your friend goes to college. Granted, it is a public school, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, it's just best not to, because you don't know who's on the internet. Gym leader Koga and his Goba. Yeah, Koga is definitely one of the cooler gym leaders. Not only just because of his team, but aesthetically. Always hated his wheezing though. Minimize on any Pokemon always made me so mad. Yeah, he's cool. 3890. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it at 4,000. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like a late night stream. I might, but I'll see. That's 3,900. God bless me, Jesus. I have not played Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Heard it's a good game though. Alright, less than 100 left of the stream. That's not right. Dang, shiny Ninetales is so cool. Just normal Ninetales. Not even the Alolan one. The Alolan one doesn't really have too much change. Why? Why would you be homeless if you were born in 1980? California has a lot of homeless people because living in California is so expensive, high income tax, gases. Oh yeah, that's true. If you live in California, it is pretty it's pretty expensive there. We're getting close to 4K. The stream's going to be shorter than usual, despite the fact that I have done 500 encounters because, again, I accidentally didn't stream about 100 of these encounters or so. And also because I technically... Actually, no, I didn't do 500 encounters this stream. I only did like 350. But it's still about a third of those got lost because OBS told me I was streaming even though I wasn't. For like 100 of those, and then I found out. That is true. I always found it so weird that they switched the champion for Emerald though. Like so strange to me. $39, $39. Oh my god, I can't type. Sorry. Am I 18? No. I'm not 18. I'm older. Oh wait. I just messed up my encounter number, and because I accidentally didn't type the previous number, and now I need to double check what number I was on. Hold on. I think I'm on 3942 now. Because I think I was supposed to count 3941, and then I messed that up. Yeah, okay. I believe that's right. Alright. 3,950 EVs has been crossed. I'm gonna do about 50 more. I'm gonna call it a stream. remember Brock's team from the anime? Wasn't it just Onyx and Geodude? I remember, like, at least that's when, like, he was first battling Ash. I don't know if, I'm sure his team got better at some point. I don't remember his full team. I'm sure he probably got a Steelix at some point. I don't know exactly. Sorry, Bill. I rejected you. Nearing the end of the stream. Ugh. I'm getting, like, tired. I don't know why. This usually doesn't happen. I'm, like, so burnt out. I think because I was, like, yelling at the beginning of the stream. I never watched it, but I've heard of the Lighthouse. Let's see if I can add on YouTube. Alright. Alright, 25 left. Ugh. Oh, oops, that's not right. Almost said I had 39,823. Yeah, I remember that photo. $13 left. Pretty much. It pretty much is the exact same DS graphics. It might be slightly cleaner because it came out a little later. I think it's like ever so slightly better because it came out like a couple of years after, or like a year or two after Eminent Pearl. But they're pretty similar nonetheless. Alright, here's the last 10. That was one of them. Nice. Maybe they were just looking for Mr. Beast. My nephew's like obsessed with Mr. Beast. Alright, last two EVs of the stream, and we'll be at 4,000. Sheesh. That's a lot of frickin' EVs, dude. That's one. Here's the last one of the stream. Thank you. Alright. No luck yet. But we've hit 4,000. Alrighty. I'm going to call it a stream for right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream later, but 4,000 is not a bad number to end on. Maybe I'll do a late night stream. I'm not sure yet. Regardless, Evie's being stubborn. It's okay, though. We're still under odds. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. Let's hope it shines soon. God willing.